Okay, so we've got all that copper we're melting tonight, and then I want to show you what I've got for gold. So I've been saving all this gold to melt, and there's a couple reasons why. Get out. Some of it, like this piece right here, to me, and again, I might be a little hypercritical, but to me, that piece right there doesn't look like pure gold. Whoever I got it from might have cut it heavily. If you could see it in my light, it looks, I mean, it looks like gold, but it looks a little silvery rosy. I don't want to sell that to someone. This other stuff right here, that's bullion. Someone's already cast that and put it in water. Don't want to sell that in my pay dirt. Same with this nugget here. That piece right there. So that's pure gold, 24 karat. Yeah, you can see the difference, right? Like that piece right there is totally different than all the other gold. It's not even shiny. Then we got this piece right here, right? And that looks like gold, but it's super weird shape. Very, very weird shape. So I don't want to sell that. Oop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to get the GM 1000. I just dropped one of those bullions. Anyway, not worried about it. Anyways, the last piece is this one that I'm kind of worried about. Right there. Now that looks like a piece of gold, right? Like raw gold, but it looks really, really weird, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna melt all this down. We got about 6.5 grams of gold right here. I'm gonna melt tonight. What do you guys think? Sound good? So I got that. I need to go get my GM 1000 and find this other little bullion that rolled out of my hand while this copper's rolling up and melting. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday night. Sorry to bug you guys with all the videos, but I've had some free time this weekend, so trying to get, oh, I found it without the GM. Trying to get it all done. There it is right there. Cool. So as far as my understanding, Nine Finger, you were using this same, pretty much the same melting setup you've got. And that took you about 45 minutes to an hour to come up to heat. So hopefully let's see, we're at 333 degrees Celsius. We've got another 1500 degrees C to go. It's gonna take a little while, just so you know, to come up to temperature. I'm gonna go get the propane torch and unhook the propane from the barbecue, and I'm gonna cook all this stuff up, get it warmed up. As we get towards our optimal temperature here. Actually, we only need to get to 1083 C. Sorry, I was off on my math a little bit. So we need another 700 degrees before we're ready to go. And that copper liquefies really quick, so that'll be fun to see. It's climbing pretty quickly today, so hopefully we don't have to hang out for like 3 hours tonight. I'd hate to do that to you guys, but I definitely want to get this gold melted down tonight. And I'm definitely going to be making as many coins as I can with the metal that I've got for the giveaway. So that's what's going on right now. We're approaching 370 degrees C right now already. So I'm going to go grab the propane torch. Hope you guys are having a good night. Grab a drink, rolling up. You know what to do. I'll be right back. Oh, if anyone else wants to stream tonight, let me know, and I'll invite y'all. I don't know how to do that. Shit, how do I do that? I've never done this before. Guests, invite. Here we go. Copied. Yeah, if y'all want to join, how do I go to chat? Oh, sweet. That's pretty cool. Shit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. You guys can join that stream if you guys want to join up. Click that. Hang out in the waiting room. I'll be right back. All right, I got an alternative to our torch since I don't know where it's at. I'll use my cast iron skillet to get everything nice and warm. That'll work just as well, if not better. All right. Hey, what's up, Ron F? How you doing? Fire this bad boy up. Get this all warmed up. We're halfway there on our metal furnace, just so y'all know. Shouldn't be too much longer. Once it gets up towards 800, it really starts rolling. Okay, got that all heating up. Need to get all this going. Sweet, man. Jeff, you just had a safety meeting. I really hope you listen to all the instructions. It's super important that you do that. You don't want to miss any of those details. Wait to see what you make. Waiting to see what you make. Anthony, so tonight, the plan is I've got this. This is a solid pure bar of copper, something like 99, 98%. It has a little bit of carbon inside. This was an electrode that they use for EDM. And that, I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, but that's electrode discharge machine basically. And what these copper inserts do, so these are machined out to the profile that we want, right? And then this gets put in an electrode and it burns in steel very slowly. It goes slowly down and there's an electrical field across here that burns into the steel and it puts the exact profile of what you're seeing here into the steel. And this is a really quick way to make a mold with super, super accurate tolerances, because you're basically, machining this shape in before you even hit the steel. What they'll do after they burn it in, since that'll give us the rough shape, we go in and hand polish and hand shape anything else that's out of dimensions. Again, I'm in injection molding, so I have a lot of this stuff hanging around. This is very common use in my industry, so I have a lot of copper hanging around. But we'll be doing that for the giveaway. I've got rounds, plates, and then ingots that I'll be giving away. And then I've got, this is not really part of the giveaway, but this is something else I'll be doing tonight, my first gold melt. We got roughly 6.5 grams of gold that I'm going to melt down into a little plate, hopefully. So yeah, I might mess this up. I might not. I've never melted gold before. I've only done copper once. That was my first smelting video. Chris Neville got that coin. So tonight's going to be literally the second time I'm going to be using the melting furnace, not only for copper, but for gold as well. I'll heat the gold up nice and warm before I drop it in the furnace over here. But the furnace is going to be smoking hot by the time I put it in. So we could have a lot of bad things happen tonight, but you never know. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Sustainable Sleuth Bear. How you doing, brother? Kyle's my buddy up in Payson. Really good guy. If you guys get a chance, go check out his website. Chris, it's always smaller than you thought, buddy. Hey, what's up, Carl? How's it going? Yeah, Ron, I'm doing copper tonight and then gold. Yep. Yep, that's the idea. Turn a fan on. For me? Why? Chris? Turn it off? I have one on. Let's see if I can loosen this up. I have a fan on. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Titus? How you doing, man? Oh, the fumes. Yeah, I got the fan on, buddy. You know what? I'm around burning plastic all day. We're all destined for an early death, right? 9 finger. Yep, I'm safe. We're at 600 C. We're getting there slowly but surely. I wish I could show you guys something else special. I mean, nothing really special to look at besides my ugly mug. We got our molds cooking up over here under the fire. That's as good as it's gonna get. Those will get up to 600 degrees or so. That'll be good enough for casting, I think. 9 finger, what did you have your molds up to? Were they like red hot when you poured, or what? $50-40 in diesel, yeah. I actually went to China in 2018 to visit my mold makers out there, who provide us with all of our molds that we build overseas. And you'd actually be surprised at how like clean of environment they work in. Most shops, not all, but it's very efficient. A lot of their workers are very well kept. Doesn't mean they're extremely well paid, but for their life expectations, they seem pretty dang happy, which is not really what we hear a lot of. Again, it's a communist country, so they're only as happy as our government lets them be. But on the opposite side, we're only as happy as we can be successfully. So they have lower limitations, we have high expectations. You know what I mean? So it's a different world that they live in. I'll tell you that much for sure. But the people of China, the people, the everyday people like you and me, they're pretty cool. they don't have any frills about them. They live their life day to day. They live a tough life. I'll tell you that much. Seeing what I saw, I was in an industrial area, Shenzhen, China, which is the southern region of China. And I mean, you'd see machine center shop supplies on a 3 mile stretch of road, and then it would go into measuring equipment for quality, 3 miles of that, and then another 3 miles of steel. So I mean, it's just insane how they have their country laid out and their cities laid out. It's really scary to see because we're nowhere near as far as they are, as far as developing industrial wise. We had our boom, and they're still having their boom. So it's scary to see the kind of infrastructure that they're putting up. 60, 70 foot, or excuse me, 70-story buildings surrounding a new neighborhood that are full of people. It's scary. It really is. So support the United States companies as much as we can, because we've got our work cut out for us. We need to get back to work. We do. All right, we're starting to see some red down in there. That's a nice sign. We're at 700. Vendetta prospecting. Set your mold on top of it. Don't just cover the hole. Oh, I have it on the barbecue grill back over there, on the burner. I have my molds over there cooking. They're hot. Yeah, they're getting hot. I can't find my propane torch, which would get it just about as hot as that grill can. So, should I cover this hole up? Yeah, 9-finger, the little tiny one, the vent. I mean, I don't think it's letting that much heat out, is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Yeah, heat the molds. So when I did my first casts, um, I got the molds hot, but I don't think I got them hot enough. And it poured really well into the mold, and it filled great. But on the inside of the mold, the face of the coin, there were some bubbles where it filled at the last spot, some gas bubbles. And I think that's because it wasn't hot enough. So you got to get it as hot, almost as hot as the metal. Ideally, even when you're pouring, I think ideally you'd have a torch on the mold burning the mold. But I'm just not set up for that quite yet. Once we really develop this process and I actually can feel more comfortable and confident with it, I'll add some more apparatuses and things like that. But for now, we're going down and dirty. We're gonna try to make this as Fred Flintstone as possible. I'm wearing shorts and flip flops, which is a stupid idea. But I do have leather gloves. What does that do for us? Our hands are safe. Oh wait, but I got some glasses too. That'll work, right? But one thing I will need to do once I'm done pouring all this copper off, I will need to heat this gold to a pretty decent temperature before I drop it in our crucible. I don't want to put cold gold into a fucking molten hot crucible, because we will either have breakage or an explosion or just not goodness, and we don't want that. We want to reduce that as much as possible. So I'll have to heat that up. I got a text message I got to read real quick. Don't just overpour like 9-finger. Yeah, because it's super hard to not overpour with liquid copper, because it has to be heated to such a high temperature before it'll actually cast. And dude, that stuff is way more liquid than you think. So Chris has got my first coin, and he knows I've got to put probably another half ounce of copper on that coin just in like a little tail. Yes, Charles, you got to 100. Oh wait, sorry, that's backwards. My bad. Someone go over to Charles Muller's channel right now. Get him to 100 subscribers. This guy's real close. This guy's really, really close. All right. He's at 103. Yes, we got him there. Good job. Well, he got him there. Good job, Charles. Good job for all that hard work, man. Let's see if we can see inside. What's this looking like? Yeah, a little bit of red. The metal's not melting at all. I can tell you. It's not melting at all. It's not anywhere near close. Pouring molten metal is more tricky. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I mean, you figure, a heavy metal, copper isn't like the heaviest metal, but it's a heavy metal. And that pours lighter. It feels like less than water when it's that hot. The surface tension, it likes to stay as like a pool. So when you start to pour it, unless you judge where to stop at the right spot, it's just going to keep flowing until it's done. How can I describe that? You know those cappuccino machines at like QT or Circle K, when you hold up the cup and it says stop at 3/4 of the way full, and you let off 3/4 of the way through, and it keeps on going and going until it's done. That's exactly what this kind of feels like. It's one of those very gentle motions that you really got to just be smooth about. And I think time and practice is what's going to get us there with it. So, yeah, we're like 300 degrees off, so we're going to start to see some fumes, a little bit of gas coming off here. Smells pretty good. It tastes okay. Not that great, but we're at like 750 C, and we need to get to about 1080 C. So, safety meeting is up and coming, I believe, very shortly. I'm gonna check on all our other gear. I won't really need to use a stirring rod. This is an iron stirring rod. Normally, I would heat this up and I would kind of mix up the material in there, especially if we had flux or something else, but we don't. This is going to be like pure copper, and there's like nothing else in it, so not really too worried about having to mix up the slag and take anything out. Don't need to heat this bar up. I've got my water right here, so when we're done casting the coin, I'll take the mold, grab it, flip it, I'll knock the coin out, grab the coin, toss it in the water, and I'll just kind of try to keep it going as much as possible. I've got 3 molds that I can kind of fill here and there, but it's going to kind of be a dance. This is quite a lot of copper for the size of mold we're using. That round is about 2 ounces, not overfilled. 2.5 if I overfill it. And we've probably got close to about 15, 16 ounces at least of copper. I think. So it's quite a bit. We've got about 3/4 of one of these bars, and this is a few pounds. So. Cool. Molds are heating up, getting nice and toasty. It's getting nice and warm in there. All the copper's starting to turn red. It's amazing, Nine Finger, you could attest to this, how red that copper gets before it actually starts to liquefy. Once it starts to liquefy, it's just done. Chris, you got 102? Good job, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube can't link us. What's up, HMD? How you doing, brother? I don't know why YouTube can't link us to freaking, be able to. Hey, Cheshire Keith, I didn't even see you there. Ted, I didn't see you there either. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, I wish they could click on the name and just sub like you could, in other instances. It'd be nice to see that. Yeah, we got about 250 more degrees to go. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back, gentlemen. Have a good time talking in chat. All right, here's what's on tap for this evening's drink of the moment. Nitro Brewless CBD coffee, 30 milligram. Cheers. My nightcap. Good stuff. Oh, we're getting hot in there, boys. Oh, it's starting to go. All right. You guys want to see some gold in the meantime? See if I can show you some pieces we're melting tonight. Here's some real nice shiny stuff. This should be close to 24 karat. It's very light. Hey, what's up, Jose? Hey, what's up, Larry? Sergeant or Agent Argent, what's up? So those are some like crystallized chunkies I'm gonna get dipping in there. What else we got? I've already kind of showed some people some of this already, but we'll keep doing it so everyone kind of knows what's going on. Hey, Miss Southern Belle, good evening. How are you? So these are the three little bullions that we're going to melt down, including with the others. Oh, lost that one once already tonight. We don't need to do that again. So those are going to get melted down. And then we got a couple weird looking pieces that I don't really like, that I don't feel comfortable with selling. I'll show you those as well. There's for me, it's not worth having someone complain or question what's in the pater. I'd rather just keep it for myself. If I have any doubt about the quality I'm sending out, I'm keeping it. So it's these other two pieces. This one right here. Focus. There we go. I don't like this one. It looks weird. And then this one looks super weird. Doesn't look like gold at all. Or if it is, it's very low carat gold. And I don't like that either. So we're going to mix all that together, melt it down. Is there a bear on the floor? Where? What am I missing, Miss Bell? Where's the bear? Uh, all right, we're nearing 900 degrees. See? All right, you guys are going to want to see that. I'll get you a shot of that real quick. Hey, Emerald City Diggers, how you doing? Good to see you join tonight. Thank you for stopping in. So let's get a shot of this furnace real quick. Boom. We're getting close, guys. Getting close. Ladies and gents, I should say. I'm still looking for the bear on the floor. Oh. Miss Bell, no, that's the electric melting furnace, honey. Oh, that's funny. Maybe my camera's not any good. I'm sorry if it looks like that. John Beetle, hey, teach us Master Gold Yoda. I think call me Luke because I am not the Yoda of gold in any stretch. Please, I have never earned that title, but I really do appreciate that. I learn from everyone, so knowledge is power. So soak it up. But we're getting really close here. We should in about 5 minutes we should start to see some smoke coming out of here. When we hit about 1,000, and we're about 100 degrees after that, Celsius, of course, and then it melts like instantaneously. So last time I tried to get it, the first video I made of the copper melt, I tried to get it on camera and I didn't. It was really hard to time it right because I ended up having to go back and have lunch while it was melting, and then I came back out here like an hour later, and it was already melted. So. And it was very liquidy. You've been seeing unicorns too, Miss Bell. Do you mind sending me whatever you're eating? Emerald City Diggers, would I try melting some of your Doug Silver? Yes. So I have some plans coming out. I haven't really talked to anyone about it yet, but we might as well talk right now while we're all live. So I have a couple things in mind that I'm going to be offering to people. The first thing is going to be rock ore crushing and processing services. You can send me the ore that you've got, and I'll crush it and send it back to you. I will weigh it beforehand. I will weigh it afterwards. I will make a video of me crushing it if you want for trust issues. But I do not want to process it. I will crush it for you and send it back to you. You can do all the processing, panning, and refining at home. The other thing I was thinking about doing is kind of in the same realm of what you're asking, Emerald, as far as melting other minerals and ores. I need to perfect my methods first, being, using fluxes, reducing agents like lead and other things like that, copper as a collector metal for silver and gold. And then I'm going to be doing some aqua reagent chemistry experiments to try to refine silver out of gold solution and gold out of that silver solution, separating the two, precipitating out the silver chloride, precipitating out the metallic gold, and then putting it in here and melting it into buttons. That's my plan, but I really have a lot of work to do before I get there. Um, if you want to send me something to practice with, I'm all for it. But don't expect anything in return that's usable because, again, I've got a lot of practice and learning to do. And it just takes a lot of time to try to learn those techniques without doing what we're doing, tonight. This is just a pure copper melt. There's not a lot of science behind it. So that's what we're working with tonight. But yeah, that's kind of the idea that I've got working on with all this stuff. Yeah, John, I do make custom bags. If you wanted some ore put in a bag, let me know via website and I'll throw some in there. Richard, yeah, Chris, he got that Friday. He said he was already working on it and panned a lot of it out. Yeah, it was 35 pounds. It was like 34.89 pounds in the bucket of the Lynx Creek pay dirt. Jose, I'm going to be putting about 6.5 grams. Right now we have copper melting, but I'll be putting about 6.5 grams of gold in there tonight. I got in trouble. I'm yelling. Sorry. But yeah, this gold will be melting after the copper's done. Hey, Miss Ginger Lee, how's it going? Ginger Lee is my mother-in-law, everyone. Glad to see you joined in. It's my lovely wife's mom. She's a great woman. Yeah, Anthony, I've got bucket number 2 that's for sale right now. I'm going to be building that during the week. I have the gold posted for the nugget bucket that'll be on that. There will always be a fine bucket available for sale for $1,900, which is cheaper than anywhere you can find online. It is fine gold minus 20 mesh, but it still is an ounce of gold. So that's as close as you can get to spot price on a troy ounce of gold besides trying to find it yourself. Gold base sells theirs for $2,079, not including shipping. Gold Nugget sales sells theirs for $1,969, not including shipping. I sell mine for $1,900, including shipping, which is like $100 on my end. So you're getting more than 100% ROI with shipping if you order that fine nugget bucket. So I know it's a lot of money, and I'm not asking anyone to go out and take money or loan or anything like that, but it's a great value if you're in the market for buying gold in a bulk format. We're getting really close. We've got another 100C to go, 110C to go. No, she Kyle, that was my wife told me to be quiet. I haven't. Carl, send me an email. Let me know what's going on, or if you have any questions about that bag, and I'll help you out before you order it. You can always order it on our website, and I'll send you an email or via PayPal, and that'll get you to be able to pay for the bag. You get free shipping if you're a member, which anyone can sign up for free membership on our website. That just lets me know your contact information, so I don't have to bug you for it when I go to ship it. And that's it. 1 gram bags are like 70 something bucks. 1.5 gram bags are $100. Spot price on gold is about 60 bucks a gram, so you're paying 10 bucks more than spot price for 1.5 grams gold on that. Can't really go wrong. And we got a 250 subscriber giveaway going on soon. That's what we're doing tonight. We're casting a bunch of coins for that giveaway, and we're also going to melt some gold. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't really have any plans for it. It's going to be a 6.5 gram cast piece of gold that'll be close to 22 carats. So I'm trying to figure out a way to maybe like make a cool like hammered out shape in it or something. I don't know, man. I'm not really creative or artistic by any means. Oh, okay, Miss Southern Belle. It might crack, but I'll try. I'll try that tonight. I'll have to find a dry stone, a hot one. I'll have to dry. Larry, yeah, I ship worldwide. Oh, digging, that's a good idea. Larry, I ship worldwide. So, um, here's a list of places I've shipped so far. Outside of the U.S., I've shipped to Spain. I've shipped to Germany. I've shipped to Switzerland. I shipped to Romania. And I think that's it so far. Oh, Canada. Canada, I've definitely shipped to a few times. Unfortunately, I can't do free shipping on our website for members for international shipping, but I still do give you $8 off on the shipping to kind of honor that value. So packages to Canada are about $28. So after the discount, it's about $20. A lot of flat rate packages to Europe are about $38. So that really reduces down to $30. And I try to give you as much gold as I can without really losing money on my end because of the shipping cost. It's really hard to get a lot of gold there. So what I've actually done is there was an instance where I had a customer order a few bags shipped to Europe, and I emailed them, hey, sorry, it won't let me ship these bags. They're too heavy. They never responded, so I ended up just shipping them, but I reduced the amount of pay into smaller pay bags with the same amount of gold, so I could actually ship them those bags. And they were okay with that. They were really happy with that, actually. So I was kind of nervous that they would be a little bit mad about that, but in the end, it all worked out. So I try to communicate as best as I can and make people as happy as I can, at least how I would want. You can't ever make everyone happy, but I really try to do the best I can in that aspect. All right, we're 80 degrees away and climbing. Oh, that's pretty cool, Miss Southern Belle. Huh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I could make a V for Vendetta logo out of it. I actually have I've been talking to a couple of subscribers and fellow YouTubers. I have some ideas for some coin molds and some different cast shapes that I'm going to be making. So in the next couple weeks, I mean, there's not enough time in the day or in the week or in the month to do everything I would. Otherwise, I would never sleep. But I have the materials in hand. I just need to draw them up in our design program and machine them out. And I'll have some different designs for some cast things. But for now, they're going to be rounds. I might stamp some things into them with like a flathead screwdriver or something stupid. I've got punches at work. I can make shapes and whatnot. But we're just kind of playing around as it is right now. Experimenting. We're gonna have this liquefy pretty soon here. We're getting really close. I'll try to get that on camera. Check our molds here. Yeah, those are hot, hot. Woo! Oh, here they are. Get these heating up a little bit because we're getting close. When I first did my first cast of these things, the only thing I didn't heat up was these tongs. And when I grabbed the crucible, you could hear it was like creak, 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 crack, crack, crack. You could hear the whole thing cracking the whole time. It was like I was like, ah, don't blow up. Uh, kind of get nervous when you do things for the first time. That's what she said. Hey, John, how's it going, man? You guys are all awesome, man. Hey, if you guys, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I've got enough gold for a couple buckets a week, technically. If you want a nugget bucket, you got to get in touch with me beforehand because they might sell out quickly. So on my website, I say it's a pre-order only, but they're always in stock. The reason why I say it's a pre-order is I don't want someone to get mad and say, hey, where's my nugget bucket? You said it's in stock. I don't have it. It might be a waiting list thing at some point if it becomes pretty popular. If you want to get on the list for any nugget bucket, a fine bucket, anything, if it's in a month, 12 months, 6 months, if you just want me to put your name on there to kind of hold your space, let me know. Shoot me an email and I'll do that. I'll keep a list. And if someone comes up that's behind you and they're ready to buy and you're not, I'll let you know, and we'll wait for the next one. But I will always have gold in stock. I will always have fines. I will always have nuggets. So when those stimulus checks come in, I'll be doing the same thing you all are doing, is buying more gold. So let me know, and I can get those things out to you and prepare ahead of time, so you aren't waiting, weeks to get your nugget buckets. I don't want that. And I'm not going to sell them on eBay. I'm not going to pay eBay $300 of your guys' gold at all, ever. I'm never going to do that. All right, we're getting close. You can't even see the metal in there. It's so red hot. Later, Sergeant. Have a good night, brother. Thank you for watching tonight. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for the somewhat mediocre camera. All right. I'm not going to be looking at the camera for a while, so hope you guys have some fun watching me. Call the fire department if I burn myself. Get my safety gear on here. Oh, good. We got our temperature controller going off and on. That means we're at our optimal temperature. Our TC's hitting. $4 grams a month, $9.99 gold shot hardcore. Is that costing you like $98 a gram or what? How much are you paying for that? Just wondering. Miss Bell. Miss Bell, I was watching your show live the other night. You were having a good time. I like your show. Man, copper takes so long to get hot.
$70 a gram and free shipping. That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. So, do you know about how many pieces of shot you get for a gram? Is it one piece, or is it a bunch of little tiny BBs, or what? That's pretty cheap in my opinion for 99% pure. I've seen it go for 90, $100. I'm not really in the bullion game. I don't really want. I like placer gold and mined out gold a little bit better, but at least for what I'm doing, anyways. $10 pieces. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, honestly, that as far as an investment standpoint goes, you're paying, what is that? You're paying about a 12 to 12.5% premium on $60 a gram, and you figure if you hold on to that bullion for 10 years, you're going to see it increase by about 85-90% at least. So the money's there. It makes sense. I'm going to try to lower this down so you guys get a little bit better view. Sorry for the shakiness that's going to about to incur. Better? $10-gram bars for $634 plus tax. Yeah, see, that's not bad either, but I'm not really in the bullion game. I mean, that's even better. Okay, that's pretty good for the kilo of silver. You guys are all in it, man. I love it. Oh, we got some melting going. It didn't like that little thermal shock of the air coming in, but it is cooking. 160. We got 1066 on the thermo. Yeah, Alaska's having a new gold rush, John. It's amazing. I'd love to go live down there. But there's a lot of competition, man. People are flocking there like they were flocking to California back in the 1800s. One Eye Alien. Oh yeah, we're getting closer, closer and closer. Let's see how dead my battery is. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light on over here because my phone is charged, so you guys can see a little bit better for what's going on here. Get some spotlight for y'all. See if I can make that any better. How's that? Does that work? Does that look all right? I think so. It's all right, right? Okay. Cool. I can see some liquid forming in the very bottom of the crucible. I don't want to open it until we get completely liquefied because there's a really big bar in there, and that kind of shocked it when I opened it up, but it's all liquefying at the moment. Looks pretty cool. See if I can show you guys. No, it's so bright in there. But we are liquid. We're turning into a liquid all the way in there right now. So that is good, good, good. All right. Actually, won't need this. Here's my molds that have been heating, and my tongs that got red hot from being in the fire. Major safety meeting before, yeah. We got completely liquefied metal in there. Wow, that's weird. It almost looks clear. Cool. Well, here's going to be the first pours, ladies and germs, of several tonight. Got a leaf on fire there. Oh, that already solidified. Holy smokes. As you can see, the copper really does, I mean, it takes a lot to melt. I got the first one poured out nice. I got a big fat ingot right here, but it solidified pretty quickly. So we'll get it back in there and melted. But this is the first one. Good little chunk. That had to weigh a few ounces at least. Get that heated back up. Yeah, 1084. Yeah, I have it set at 1083, 1 degree C. It's amazing how fast this copper just, I mean, it just gets hard so fast, or cools so fast. I'm just going to turn it up all the way. Why not? Live a little, right? man, that's not even close. That's insane. It looks liquid on the inside, but it is not. We still got to get it hot again, gentlemen and ladies. I'm just an impatient person. What's the melting temperature for gold? I know it's less than copper, but not much as far as I understand, right? Does anyone know what the exact melting temperature of copper is? Or excuse me, gold? Yeah, I hardcore. I pulled it out right when it was liquefied. I probably should have let it stay liquid a little bit longer, for sure. Where's my iron rod? Now I'm going to use my iron rod, even though I said I wasn't going to. 2,000 degrees. 1063. Okay. So yeah, we'll be plenty hot when we dump all the copper out to get the gold in after it's kind of warmed up a little bit. But yeah, this copper is getting soft, so it shouldn't take very much more. Pure gold is 1063. Okay. So considering we have some gold that might be adulterated, you know, we'd figure 1060, 1058 is probably good for what we're looking for. Dig in once you think so. I don't know. So there's just something about melting metal that's completely mesmerizing. I can see why our ancestors spent tens of thousands of years trying to figure out ways to melt the stuff. Now we just do it in an hour with an electric furnace. Oh, Charles, what? What did you do? What the heck? Oh no. What did I do? What did I say? That's funny. That's really funny. I'll call in. Okay, hold on. Invite. Okay, let me try to invite you if I can. There you go. See if you can join. I did. Charles, I just did, I think. Tell me if it went through or not. All right. We got liquidation happening in our I'm watching it melt right now. It's all pooling up. I'm going to let it liquefy for another couple minutes and then we'll try to pour them all. Those little electric furnaces only read in Celsius. Yes, they do. Thankfully, most of my Chinese machines in injection molding only do Chinese as well. Hey, what's up, Charles?
Not much. It was kind of funny. Like my wife was asking me if I was going to stay up until 2 o'clock again on another live stream. And then you said, why not? Just live a little.
That's funny. Was that from
nuts.
JP's
It was
last
like
night?
perfectly timed out.
Right? That's funny. Why not live a little? I'm the devil on your shoulder.
Right? It was nuts.
All right. This is all liquid except that top part that I poured in. So I'm gonna get the molds back over here and let's see if we can get these all poured off at once. That first bar was all right though.
Yeah, it
Not
looked pretty
bad.
good to me.
All right.
This is actually pretty cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not completely melted. That there's a big piece that's still liquid that was like flowing out of the top of the crucible when I poured it. So that's still in there. But it's melting down. I'll wait for it to complete. You can almost see all the way to the bottom of the crucible. The liquid's that clear. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah,
Must be
it's
something to do with the purity.
and the heat.
The heat. The higher the heat, the clearer it is, I guess.
Yeah, because it means
Okay.
more of it's all melting and fusing together.
Okay. There's not like something disrupting the light going through it, like impurities.
That's usually where you get the darker spots in like the liquid.
Gotcha. Okay, that's almost all. Yeah, I'll give it 30, 40 more seconds and then we'll pour these out. Got a good view of them? Good. Confidence is key. 90% of the execution, right? Fake it till you make it. Over pour. Over pour. Nice. I think I could get a whole nother series out of those too. I'm going to use this one for the gold because it'll be like a flat piece.
That would be pretty cool.
God dang. I love that sound.
All right, hot metal and water.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. We'll do one more series of copper, and then we'll do the rest of it in gold for the rest of the night, and that'll conclude tonight's stream.
You should drop a couple of those bits back in from the pan back into your copper.
Oh yeah, you're right. The overpullers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'll grab those.
That way you get a couple more molds done.
Sure. Yep, good idea. Got that. That. Little pieces. Cool. I'll cook these up a little bit to get them dry before I throw them back in. I don't think water with 2000 C mixes very well. What about you guys? There we go. Get those dried up and then I'll put them back in the crucible. Good idea.
Oh, smart idea.
Okay.
Bye, Miss Southern Belle.
So we got some slag I got to clean off there, some carbon from the molds. We got 2 little ingots. We got like a little flat disc or flat disc. And then we got a little little coin there, and you can't really make it out. Charles or Chris Neville can attest to it, but there's a little V that I carved into the mold. It's hard to see.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
But yeah, there's a little V for Vendetta in there that I carved.
Yeah, I can see it.
But they actually came out less gassy than the first one, so it's just a work in progress.
I'm pretty sure even one of those propane map gas canisters that you can get from like a Menards or a Fleet Farm or something like that, or Home Depot even would work for heating up your crucibles too.
Yeah, I think so too. This stuff is already melted. That was really quick now that it's up to temperature.
Right?
Yeah, like it's rolling now. Okay. Oh man. Short shot that coin. That was all the copper though, outside of the slags. Almost got a full one there. Right there.
Pretty cool to watch the metal cool down too. How it goes from being so bright and then you can see everything just pull back in.
We'll do all the rest of the copper, huh? Not much more. Do the copper and then the gold.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to see that gold bar poured.
Should I do it in this one, you think?
In which one?
This is like a squarish bar. This is a round coin. And then this is like a flat, like just a flat piece.
I would think
That
do
would
the coin.
You want me to do the coin? Okay. I'll do the coin tonight. Not a problem. I'm going to get it heated up, though.
Because I think the coin would be pretty cool to see done.
Yeah, that would be. Oops.
Now those molds, those are just graphite molds you're using, right?
Yeah, so those are EDM carbon block that have been machined out for some parts at work. And then I took those and just cut some basic shapes into them because they were leftover scrap essentially. And that's what I'm using. I torched all the EDM fluid off of it because that stuff's nasty. It's like a lubricating fluid.
Yeah.
And it's nasty stuff. So I had to burn all that off. And that smoked for a while, and then you could see it all kind of dry out. But the stuff that I just got to actually machine the right, the coin casts are made specifically for what we're doing. It's basically a crucible for a melting furnace, but machinable to make coins and whatnot.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Getting there, should be pretty close. Thank you guys for hanging around. What do we got here? Man, we got 16 people still. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I couldn't imagine trying to pour with your 9-finger. It was like 0 degrees. You're trying to pour this, like, man, thing would instantly solidify. I'm having a hard time doing 3. You got them nailed and over poured even.
Hey, Heavy Meadow.
Putting some OT on this bad boy tonight, huh? Have you started on the gold yet? Nope. HMD, that is next. We'll be doing that in about 5 minutes. Safety officer, those feet are driving me crazy. Should I stand a little closer to the pour? Like right here? Dude, I don't know. I'm like a hippie through and through, man. The least amount of times I have to wear shoes, I will not be wearing shoes. I do not like wearing shoes at all. I will hike without shoes unless there's cactuses most of the time. As the safety officer, Carl, you won the Safety Officer of the Week award amongst all the other pay dirts that you're going to win later this week, too.
Vendetta, what you should do is make a clay mold of your toes and pour that.
Ooh.
Just because all the comments about
I like where you're going with that. I like that a lot. All right. We're getting right here. We got another 30 seconds, and then we'll pour this out and get to the gold. What everyone's been waiting for. So I'm going to try to get one more coin out of this. We'll see what we can do. Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Okay. That's out. Gold. Gonna go in. Hot! Damn, that's hot!
how
Gold
hot?
in. The gold is in. That was my best coin so far, for sure. Happy with it. If I can grab it. Get this roasting again for the gold shot. Now, I will preface this with, this is like a 2-kilogram furnace. My gold's already melted. It's a 2-kilogram furnace. I'm melting 6 grams of gold. Okay. It should be unique. Let's just say that.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm even going to be working tomorrow because we got wind chill advisories for like negative 30 degrees.
Right. Here we go, boys.
See this pour.
That was weird. Wow. That was crazy, guys. I don't even know. That's so weird. Maybe because of the density, it came out like that. I mean, it cast. Maybe that's what a 6 gram pour looks like.
Well, you could always throw it on the scale and find out.
Yeah, I'll have to weigh it after I cool it down. There's another piece right there. Dirty. But check it out. See if it's too hot to hold. No, it's not. Hold on.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, it looks pretty. It's dirty, but huh. Interesting. The back looks way better. That's the coin side. This was the side that came up from the pour. See, this is something I'm going to probably do the Aqua Regia experiment on and see how pure this really is, because I think there's some impurities in here. And we can hit it with some nitric acid, so some sulfuric acid, melt it down, and really see what we got here. Feels
but that's
all right.
still pretty cool.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So we got a bunch of coins. We got some gold. We cast. I got to go, guys. I got someone waiting for me. Some family members waiting for me. But thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Charles, thank you for joining. I really good to see you on our channel. And I hope to see you guys again soon. So
night,
have a good
everybody.
night. Have a good work week too. I hate to say it, but Monday's tomorrow. So
Yeah.
hopefully most of you guys have tomorrow off. So peace.
Later.